Hello my friends, welcome back to another Vinyasa practice. The style of class that we're going to be doing today is what I've self-labeled as pause and go. We've done this style of class once before and yeah, you guys loved it. So go check that out. I might even leave the link in the description below if you wanted to have a play with that as well. But basically what that means is that we'll have a period of time where we go and we just flow through a couple of simple movements at a relatively challenging pace, and that's just going to lift our heart rate up and get the energy going. And then we'll have moments to pause after that, so you're kind of on and then off, and that's a really fun way to be able to kind of do a burst of energy and then find stillness after that. Let's get started in a balasana, a child's pose. So maybe you bring the knees towards each other, or you can have them wide. Sink the hips back over the heels, reaching the arms forward. Using this as an opportunity to check in with the body. As well as checking in with the mind and the deeper energy within you. And it's important that we kind of respect this energy as we move throughout our practice today. If you're feeling tired, you might slow things down, or if you know that more energetic work will help lift your energy, just be aware of that and kind of respect where you are and what you need most at this moment. Likewise, if you're feeling quite high in energy, then maybe you vibe on that and you keep going on that. Either way, there is no right or wrong. Just try to listen to yourself in the moments that we have in this practice together. Deepen the breath, filling up the belly, the ribs, and the chest. Exhaling, letting it all go. Starting to constrict the back of the throat for Ujjayi Pranayama. And that might sound like a snore or a wave, and it allows us to control the breath a little bit more. One more breath here before we begin to move. Roll yourself up into tabletop position. Hands come underneath, shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Breathe in as you drop the belly down. Look forward into cow pose. Exhale, press away from the ground into cat. Breathe in, broaden the collarbones. Draw the shoulder blades down the spine. Exhale, push away. Round as much as you can. Let's try about 3 more breaths here. And feel free to add on any movements that feel good along the way. Just starting to wake up the spine and the muscles that surround it. You might even shift forward and back a little bit, or move the hips from side to side. And then making your way back through center. Extend the right toes out, and then start to shift your weight forward and back. So you're bringing some weight into the heel and then shifting the weight forward, coming into the fingertips. Now you could stay here, or maybe the left knee lifts off the ground as well. So as you shift forward, the left knee might tap the forearm or the left elbow, and then shifting back, pushing the heel away. Let's try this about 2 more times. And then start to bend your knee. Push your hips back, almost like a kind of a crouching position, but you're not going all the way back down. Breathe in, ripple back forward, connect to the left knee towards the left elbow. Exhale, step the left foot in between the hands. Breathe in, lift the arms above your head, high lunge. Exhale, lean yourself back a little bit more. Make that back leg really long here. Breathe in, shift the weight forward, arms extend long. As you exhale, become light into your right toes and then step forward, Utkatasana, intense pose. Slide the shoulder blades down the spine. Maybe you look up in between your hands, and you can always lower your hands down a little bit more if you're finding that the shoulders are bunching up. Breathe in, rise, lift the arms above the head. Exhale, bend your knees and fold yourself forward, Uttanasana. Hands to shins, lift yourself halfway. As you exhale, hands to the ground, step yourself back into plank. Let's all lower the knees down for the first round here. Breathe in, shift the weight forward. Exhale, bend the elbows and lower halfway. Breathe in, press back up, high plank. Exhale, lower half. Inhale, press back up. Exhale, lower half. Inhale, press back up. Exhale, lower half. Inhale, press back up. Last time. Exhale, lower half. And then all the way down. Breathe in, baby cobra. Squeeze the glutes, draw the shoulders back. As you exhale, press up onto the knees. Child's pose just for a moment. Lots of chaturangas. Roll yourself back up. You'll see why soon. Left toes extend out long. Shift forward and back. Remember, you can stay here or press through the hands a little bit more, engage the core, and then shift the right knee forward, right knee back. Try one more. Start to bend the left knee, meet both legs together, push the hips back into a semi-crouch position. Breathe in, roll forward, tap the right knee towards the right elbow. Exhale, step the right foot in between the hands. Breathe in, high lunge, sweep the arms high. Exhale, bend the right knee a little bit more, but maybe arch the spine back. Breathe in, lean forward. Become light in the left toes, and then as you exhale, step forward, Utkatasana. Maybe your feet are together or the feet can be slightly wider. Little tuck of the tailbone here so we're not overextending our spine. Use your next breath in, lift the arms above your head, Urdhva. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Hands to shins, breathe in, lift halfway. Exhale, hands to the ground, step back into plank. Now, you kind of are expecting what's coming, and you're not wrong for expecting that. Knees or toes here, breathe in, shift forward. Exhale, lower half. Inhale, press back up. Exhale, lower half. Inhale, press back up. Try keep the core on, lower half. Press back up, 2 more times. The spine is moving at one. Last one, lower half. Maybe you pull through to upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. So you might have your knees bent here, pushing your hips up and back, lengthening your arms. You might pedal out your feet here for a moment. Take one more breath, finding this moment of pause before we flow again. Use your next breath in, walk towards the top of the mat. Exhale, fold yourself forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold again. Tuck the chin in at the bottom. Breathe in to rise, lift the arms, squeeze the glutes, Urdhva. Exhale, hands by the sides, Tadasana. Breathe in and lift again. Exhale, fold yourself forward, Uttanasana. Hands to shins, breathe in, lift halfway. As you exhale, hands to the ground, step back into plank. Breathe in as you shift your weight forward. Exhale, lower half just once this time. Breathe in, push away, lift yourself up. Exhale, shift it back, downward facing dog. We go straight into the second round. Maybe you walk forward or maybe you bend your legs, look forward, breathe in. Exhale. Make your way to the top of the mat and fold. Halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana, breathe in. Exhale, fold again. Rise on your breath in, sweep the arms. Exhale, hands by the sides, Tadasana. Go in your own pace. Breathe in, lift, exhale, fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, hands down. You could step or hop back through your Chaturanga. And what that means is you're bending your elbows by the time your feet meet the back of the mat. Breathing in, exhaling, pushing back. Ardha Mukha Svanasana. 2 more times like that. Breathe in, look forward. Make your way, and then exhale, fold. Halfway lift, find length, look forward. Exhale, fold again. Rise, breathe in. Exhale, Tadasana, hands by the sides. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale, hands down, your way back. One more round of our Surya Namaskar A. Breathe in, look forward. Exhale, fold. Hands to shins, breathe in. Exhale, fold again. Rise, breathe in, look up. Exhale, hands down. Breathe in and lift. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, hands down, your way back. Hold here. Start to walk the hands back towards your feet. Take your feet to the outside of the mat. Now feel free to stay here if you'd like. Otherwise, turn the toes out a little bit. Bend the knees to find Malasana, garland pose. So your heels might be off the ground, and that's totally okay. Press the elbows into the legs, and you might clasp your hands into fists and roll out your wrists. And I would say that this is kind of like our active recovery. You can find more stillness. You could even come down into a kneeling position as well. Bringing the hands through heart center. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. And then lift your hips again. Breathe in. Walk the feet underneath you. Exhale. Walk the hands back out into downward facing dog. Holding here. You're going to move into another sequence, and we're going to have a little play with this as well. Breathe in, sweep the right toes high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, roll forward, right knee to nose. Set the right foot in between the hands, pivot to the left side of your mat. Turn your left toes to the back corner of the mat and shift your weight towards the left heel, Skandasana. Right toes are lifted. You might be up a little bit higher with your hips, and you can always keep the hands down on the ground as well. Lift tall through the chest. Eye gaze towards your right big toe. Start to push away from the left foot. Bend the right knee for Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Left toes, this is important. Want to draw inwards a little bit more. Okay, arms are long, drop into your hips. Breathe in, turn the left toes away. Exhale, pick up your right toes, send the hips back over the heels. Breathe in, push away. Exhale, drop into Warrior 2. Breathe in, turn the toes. Exhale, shift it back. Breathe in, push away. Exhale, Warrior 2. One more time like this. Breathe in. Exhale, drop it back. Breathe in. Exhale. Okay, same thing, but we change it up. Breathe in. Exhale, drop it back. You go back to Warrior 2 or start to push away. Open the arms wide. Press yourself forward into Ardha Chandrasana, floating half moon. We're not here for too long because we take a long step back. Breathe in. Exhale, drop the hips. Inhale, push away. Maybe one hop or a few hops. Exhale, tilt over. Land your left foot, breathe in. Exhale low. Push away, breathe in. Exhale, lean. 3 more times in your own breath, and of course, please slow things down. Keep rotating that left hip, left shoulder back. Almost there. Take a long step back with the left foot. Turn both feet so that they're facing the left side of the mat. Breathe in. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold, Prasarita Padottanasana. Take a little shift from side to side. You could keep the hands down on the ground, or you could take them behind your ankles. Two more breaths here. And then begin to walk to the top of the mat, or walk your hands to the top of the mat. Left hand plants down. Breathe in as you reach your right hand high for a twisted lunge. Exhale to hold. Right hand comes down, breathe in, step your right foot back. Exhale, flow through your vinyasa, meeting our way to the back of the mat. Breathe in, sweep the left toes high, three-legged dog. Exhale, roll forward, left knee to nose. Step the left foot through and then pivot towards the right. Turn the right toes away. Skandasana. Hips towards the right heel. Press the right knee out with the elbow. Push away with the right foot. Breathe in, warrior two. Right toes turn in. Exhale to land, drop the hips down. Breathe in, turn the right toes. Exhale, drop down. Breathe in and push. Exhale to land. Breathe in. Exhale. 3 more times in your own breath like this. Find alertness in your body. Notice where you can deepen, where you can expand. If you feel ready to go a little bit further, push away with your right foot. Extend the arms wide. Lift the right foot. Ardha Chandrasana. Then step back. Breathe in. Exhale, lower down. This is a bit more challenging with balance. Breathe in and push. Open your right hip and right shoulder. And then land. Shift back. 5 more times in your own breath. And you might be thinking this is quite repetitive. Of course, your brain is going to feel bored, and it's up to you to let that thought out of your mind. Not getting attached to it or believing that it's true. How can you find those moments of awareness in the body? Take a long step back with the right foot. Turn the toes in. Breathe in here. Exhale to fold. Pausing. Walk your hands to the front. Right hip implants come onto right toes. Breathe in, lift the left hand high. Exhale, twisted lunge. Left hand comes down. Breathe in, left foot back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, open. Exhale, send it up and back. Downward facing dog. We've got one more final burst of energy, of sequence. First round will go a little bit slower, and then up to you where you go from there. Just make sure it's not rushed. We want things to be fluid and have moments of awareness. Walk or hop towards the top of the mat, breathe in. And then as you exhale, sweep the arms, Utkatasana. Breathe in here. As you exhale, hands to the ground, step or hop back through Chaturanga. Breathe in, high plank. Exhale, push the hips back. Crouching Balasana. Breathe in, push through the feet, maybe step or hop. Exhale, lift the arms, drop the hips back. Breathe in, hands to the ground. Exhale, hop or step back through Chaturanga. Breathe in, high plank. Exhale, push the hips back, knees towards the chest. Breathe in, look forward, step or hop. Exhale, sweep the arms. Breathe in, hands down. Exhale, your way back. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, shift the hips back. Breathe in, look forward, push. Exhale, bend the knees, look up. Inhale, hands down. Exhale, your way back, Chaturanga. Inhale, come up. Exhale, shift it back. 3 more times in your own breath. Oh, this sequence is challenging. Ooh, lots of burning in the quads. Once you've done your 3, we make our way into Malasana at the back of the mat. So walk your hands back. Take the feet wide. Maybe you stay here, or you bend the knees, dropping the hips down. This is still quite active, so if you wanted to just sit down, go for it. So we'll bring our hands to the ground, bring the knees to the ground, sit back over the heels. And then begin to walk the hands forward. Right foot steps out outside the right hand. Drop the left knee towards the ground if it's not already there. And you could stay on your hands, or you can bring maybe one elbow to a ground or to a prop. Other elbow down. Suction that right knee towards the right shoulder. And maybe you stay here, or you bend the left knee and your right hand could come around to catch. So we've got a twist going on as well as a quad stretch. Drop that left foot down. walk up to your hands, turn your left toes towards the right side of your mat, then shift your hips back, pick up the right foot. I need to walk it around. So you're kind of going to reach your hands out a little bit more on a 45. You can bend your right knee here as much as you need, sending your hips back over towards the left heel. This is going to help open through the adductors, kind of very similar to our Skandasana before. Same muscle groups, bit of the hamstring, adductor group. And then walk your hands back through center, bring the right leg in, and then sweep that left foot around. Wiggle your foot forward or knee back as much as you need here. Maybe you stay on your hands, or you could bring one elbow down, maybe another elbow. You could stay here or bend the right knee, taking your left hand around to meet it. This is quite intense. So if you had a strap or a towel or something nearby, if you wanted to catch onto the right foot, go for it. Keep trying to spin that left shoulder back a little bit more so you're twisting more through the thoracic spine. And then release the foot, walk up to your hands, right toes turn towards the left. Walk your hands out a little bit. You might wander that left heel forward, and then shift your hips back as much or as little as feels good. This is also kind of a forward fold, so walk your fingertips out long. Just be curious, have a play of your hip position, your hand position. And then walk your hands back to the front. Slide your right knee in and then roll down onto your back. Bring the feet close towards the hips, hands by your sides. Breathe in, push the feet through the ground as you lift your hips up high. And then lowering the hips down. If there are any other asanas that you'd like to play with before Shavasana, go for it. Otherwise, let's find Shavasana, a place of pause before we head out into the rest of the day. Letting the practice integrate not only physically but on a more subtle level as well. Inviting the eyes to close down and the body to become heavy. Begin to take a deeper breath. Bringing some slow, intentional movement back into the body. And then in your own time, let's make our way up into a seat. And as we head out into the rest of the day, make sure that we find times for pause. A lot of our lives can be go, go, go. And it's important that we take time to slow down, to reflect, and to kind of set ourselves up for the next phase. Likewise, if there's a lot of pause in your world, a lot of slowness, maybe you're also thinking about kind of moving energy and kind of getting a bit more active and alive. It's all a balance, right? Bring hands through heart center. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. I thank you so much for practicing with me today. It was a pleasure to be here with you, and I would love to know how you found it down in the comments below. And I look forward to seeing you in the next class, whether that's on YouTube or on Patreon. If you're wanting to explore yoga in a little bit more depth, we've got some longer classes in there that contain more asana, which is our movement, pranayama, breathwork, meditation, and philosophy. So it's a bit more full and authentic. So I might see you there.